Hey loves, welcome back to Persia Redz Space, and here is our weekly guidance for not September. Why do I want to say September? November 9th to November 15th. Now we got the 11/11 portal coming in November 11th. Mercury goes direct. Not Mercury. Mercury's already direct. We're in a shadow period. Mars goes direct November 13th, and then we have about 7 days to stay in the shadow period. And we have a new moon in Gemini coming. Oh my gosh. There's a lot of stuff going on. So I wanted to do something dealing with our success and then give us a little message from our star seed. So I'll be using the Success Oracle. I don't know if you guys can see that. The Success Oracle deck. And the star seed. So, we want to know what messages Spirit has for us about this upcoming week of November 9th to the 15th. What should we know? What should we be aware of? What is important for us to keep in mind? What messages the Spirit, ancestors, and our guardians have for us that we should keep in mind as a collective? What is something that we all need to be aware of? And I'm thankful for you, Spirit, ancestors, and guardians, for always giving us a clear message and allowing us to continue to move forward and learn from our mistakes. I'm thankful. We are thankful. All right. So, I'm going to pick 2 cards. Here's one. And then make sure it's not nothing under it. 2. So we have these 2, right? And then we have this deck. Thank you, Spirit. Please let us know what messages you have for us, what you would want us to know, any encouragement, any gentle reminders, something that we should remember. Please allow us to get that message with clarity and know that it comes from a space of love and only helping. We are open to this as a collective. I'm going to pick 2 of these cards as well. So it's here. It'll be 1 card for each one. Put that right there. And then put that right here. So we got our cards. We are together now. Again, as always, please remember that this weekly guidance that I do, they are just guidance. It is not something that you have to go by. If it does not resonate with you, please be fully aware that you do not have to follow what I say. It is just a guidance for us to be aware of. It is not like end all be all. It is just something for us to be aware of as a collective. So now, with this frankincense and myrrh all in my face with a little bit of copal. Woo. Smoke it out, yes. Okay, so our first card, oracle card, is Serena Williams. A podium finish doesn't mean you're done. Sell a style that can't be bought. Be your own umpire. All right, that is a message. And our next card is Michael Bloomberg. Take your paper route in new directions. If you make headlines, own them. Count on numbers to amount to something. right, we are definitely going to go over these messages. So, the other message is inner out. Ooh, sorry guys, my head hit y'all. This is inner alchemy. Inner alchemy is achieved when you react to fear with love. Our next message for the Michael Bloomberg. Celebration. Celebrate your achievements. You are truly a gift to the universe. All right, we're going to go into these messages. Y'all ready? Because I am. See y'all in 1 second. Let me flip this over. All right. Here are the cards that we picked. We had Serena Williams and we had Michael Bloomberg with Inner Alchemy and Celebration. And I'll go over both of them, well, all of them, to let you know what's really good. What's really good. Hey guys. I just really want to thank you guys for coming to Persia Redz Space and taking time out with me and relaxing. Y'all already know what this is. It's the weekly guidance for November 9th to the 15th. November 15th. So the first card we got was Serena Williams. And it said, the podium finish doesn't mean you're done. Sell a style that can't be bought. Be your own empire. I think that when this Serena Williams came out, it was talking about build your own, sell your own style. You can't be bought. I feel like be yourself. Be who you are. Because being who you are brings in, I don't know why it's shaking so much. Okay. Being who you are brings in way more than being who you aren't. And I feel like, just allowing yourself to be can bring in like so much joy. And people are always looking for someone that's original. They're always looking for someone with their own pizzazz or their own spark or whatever it is that they're looking for. So I feel like this card is telling us to sell your own brand. Be who you are. And then it's also saying inner alchemy. Inner alchemy is the achievement of when you react to fear with love. And it's not saying like let people walk over you and that you are okay with it and you just allow it to happen. No. But sometimes when you need to battle another frequency that's lower vibrational, you need to use love, because love is a universal frequency. Nothing really does beat love in a lot of instances. And being yourself, you have to love yourself. And you just have to love being who you are. It doesn't matter in which way. You have to be comfortable. So to truly be, in this instance, to truly be an alchemist, you really have to, be able to call upon your love frequency, or to call upon universal love that you've been learning. Because the love loves us. The universe loves us regardless of what we do. It's unconditional. You know what I mean? A lot of us don't really get to feel that unconditional love. Like, it's not always going to be everything we want it to be. Sometimes things are not going to work out the way we want them to. I'm just burning out things, and sorry. It's on the same table. Work with me, guys. Thank you. We tend to feel like eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, which in some cases is absolutely correct. I do not, play judgment on things of that nature. But what you also must remember is there's a time and a place for everything. Sometimes it is easier to use love than to go lower vibrational, especially with the position that you're in your spiritual journey. And I feel like we're all in a space where if you're really trying to get somewhere, it is about selling yourself. But it's not like selling yourself how you're seeing it out here with these celebrities. It's about you. You are the selling point. You are the person. You are important. You may not see it that way, but you are one of the important components. Like, no cap. You're an important component. And in selling yourself, it's more so of showing who you are and who you aren't. And that you're okay with who you are and who you aren't. A lot of us aren't okay with who we aren't because we see ourselves in this light and we want to be that, not realizing that who we actually are, just because we don't see ourselves in a certain way, is more dope than this idea that we want to be in. So this week, for some of us, we need to be, selling ourselves. We need to be appreciating who we are and what we do. We need to fully be okay with the type of person we have become. And I always say, if you're not happy with who you are, you have every right at any time to change who you are and become who you really want to be. It's not about being stuck in say one little block. Why are you shortchanging yourself? Why are you allowing people to tell you who you are and when you can be that way? It's not their life. Some of y'all really need to set boundaries, like sincere boundaries about who you are and who you don't want to be. Because there are people out here wanting you to be just like them. They want you to be this certain character, and it's time for you to say, no, I don't want to be that. I want to be me. Like, if you can't accept me and be me, then there is really no point in any of this. Some of you guys are really lax on your boundaries, and you need to pep it up. Put a little something in those boundaries now. And you can do it with love. You ain't got to be mean about it. Unless people really trying to be up in your space, you don't have to be mean about it. You just do what you have to do. You're not going to please everybody doing what you have to do for you. So this week, be present for you. Work in a space of universal love and a frequency of universal love, and see how that works for you. Stop trying to be something that is not for you. Because what's for you isn't going to be hard, and it's not going to take a lot for you to become that baby. I'm trying to tell you, what's for you will flow smooth, like beautifully aged rum. Yeah, I went that direction. Beautifully aged rum. And can't no one take it from you. So if it's something that's really hard for you, that you really know that's not you, then maybe they're doing that because it's not for you. So pay attention to the things that you're doing that doesn't feel right for you, that's not sitting well with you, that's not flowing for you. That's not the self that you're supposed to be selling. And try to sprinkle some some universal love on that. Just a little bit, like Salt Bae. Sprinkle a little bit of that universal love and see how it works. Time and place for everything. This is a message for some of us to really look at and be aware of. Because sometimes we forget. Sometimes we just be on something else. Our mind be somewhere else. And we need gentle or kind of aggressive reminders from universe, from source, to be like, okay, I got y'all. Y'all can stop throwing that at me now. I see what you're doing there. I see what you're doing there. And that's it. And this is your reminder. This is your confirmation and your reminder. All right. Now, we also had 2 other cards. We have Michael Bloomberg. And it said, take your paper route in new directions. If you make headlines, own them. Count on numbers to amount to something. This is to say, stop feeling like when something is brought up about you that you catch feelings or that you get in your feelings. Own that shit. Own it. Because there's always going to be something that someone says. And when you heal and when you do what you got to do, when people bring stuff up of your past, it's easier for you to own because it doesn't hurt you anymore. You've accepted it. You've been like, okay, that's a part of me, and what? You either like it or you don't. You either going to harp on it or you're not, because I'm not going to. I've already healed from it. I'm already good from it, and you can keep that. You can keep that, and you can harp off of it yourself. But me, have moved on. That's the type of mindset they're trying to tell us to have this week as well. Like, you know you've healed from something when something pops up and you can take ownership. Take ownership. Take ownership. That also goes into the card celebration, where it says, celebrate your achievements. You are truly a gift to the universe. You may see some of what makes headlines as, something bad, but it actually could be an achievement that you never really thought was an achievement, because you were just so worried about what everybody else thought it looked like that you didn't really pay attention, of the actual, what it really did look like and what it actually really did do. Like, don't shortchange yourself this week on your achievements. Don't feel like, anything that is brought up from your past is something you should be ashamed of. Because there's always going to be people that want you to, feel depressed or bad or negative about something that you did. As long as you honestly grew from it, you learned from it, you healed from it, and you've taken accountability and ownership of it, it don't really matter what everybody else is saying. It don't. Everybody's always going to have something to say, because nobody wants to handle their own shit. They want to worry about other people's shit, other people's lives, what they got going on, who they dating, who they having sex with, who they're doing this with. You don't have to worry about that. That has nothing to do with you. What does have something to do with you is what you've done, what you've healed from, and your numerous achievements that you are not giving yourself credit for. When was the last time you celebrated yourself for something that you did? It ain't even had to be something like big, like running a freaking marathon, like a marathon. It could just be the fact that you set your boundaries, someone tried to come for them, and they got shut down. They got shut all the way down. No one said that celebrations had to be big. No one said that celebrations had to be something spectacular. And someone else's idea of small could be your idea of big. It really just matters about what you think, because it's your achievements. It's your celebration of yourself. Celebrate yourself this week. Take yourself out this week. Buy yourself something awesome this week. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not about being cocky. It's about being confident. Be confident about something you've achieved. You've been in that AA meeting for a year. That's an achievement. That means you're doing something. You've taken that step. You've been at AA. You haven't drunk. You haven't done any other wild crap. Okay. Guess what? That is your achievement. That's something to say. You took the step and you did what you had to do. So how can someone else say something about your achievement? They can't. They're not you. They don't know what you've been through. Celebrate yourself, baby. Celebrate yourself, like, for real. We tend to downplay our achievements and downplay things that are really important. It is no need to do that at all. Celebrate yourself. Sell yourself, like they said. Sell yourself, because you're selling who you are, and who you are is way better than who you are not. Especially at this time. Being someone else is so repetitive and it's overrated, because someone else's life, you have no idea what they're going through. You make assumptions because of what you see, but your life is a blank canvas for you to mark on. If you like who you are, be who you are. If you don't like who you are, change who you are. Nothing is ever going to be like straight up easy, but the results of doing something now instead of waiting until later makes a big difference. So I want you guys to really, take this advice and pay attention to your upcoming week. Just be gentle with yourself. We tend to really not be gentle and just put ourselves in these positions of, well, this, and that. Celebrate your life, celebrate who you are, celebrate who you are not, celebrate your achievements, and own up to your shit. Hold accountability for what you did that has gotten you where you at, so that no one can use that against you. It can't hurt you, it can't harm you, it can't do nothing to you. You are all the way okay. All the way okay. Repeat that. I am all the way okay. And if you're not, it's okay. Because guess what? You will be okay. We all have our moments. But this week, set your boundaries. Be about yourself. Own up to your achievements. Celebrate yourself. Use universal love and see how that works for you, for those that don't use it. I am thankful that you guys came with me today for Persia Redz Space, and you shared within this message. I hope it brings light, love, and balance to your life. And I can't wait to the next video to talk to you guys and just relax with you and chill. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, because you never know who be needing these weekly guidance. You never know who might need these messages. You just never know. I will catch you guys next time. Bye.